Welcome back everybody to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a 2-in-1 video. It is which action figure did I buy because of Marvel Rivals. The character that I bought because of Marvel Rivals is Psylocke. Don't ask me why. I don't think I have to explain myself, but Marvel Rivals has gotten me more interested in this character. Not because of anything crazy, but just like in general. Yeah, I just needed her. As a figure, I thought it'd be really cool to have her, and this Mafex is pretty cool. So in this video, we're going to be reviewing her. We're going to be talking about it, and yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts and what I think of this figure. So let's get straight into the unboxing. Oh, first, before I unbox, shout out to JD Collectibles on Mercari who sent me this figure. He is an amazing shipper. You should definitely go check him out. He has some pretty good prices. JD Collectibles on Mercari. Definitely go check them out. This is how I got my Psylocke. So yeah, thank you so much to JD Collectibles. Alright, now let's continue with the unboxing. So I'm super excited for this Psylocke. You know, I wasn't really interested in getting her at first until Marvel Rivals. I did get the Gambit reissue, but I never got the Psylocke. I am very excited. I wouldn't have gotten Psylocke if it weren't for Marvel Rivals, to say the least. So, very excited to have her now. Very excited I got her for a pretty good price too. So, yeah, let's take a closer look at the figure, see what she comes with. Also, sorry for not posting many reviews as of late. I have just been lacking the motivation to make reviews. I've been kind of redirecting my content back to YouTube Shorts and TikTok, so I'm going to try my best to continue to do reviews moving forward, but let's see how things go. I do have Pain coming and Rebeltech Ryu as well, so let's see if I do continue to do more reviews in the near future. Bro, this plastic is so annoying, and sometimes it barely protects the figure. It's just like, why? There was some dust on the figure that I was trying to wipe off before saying like, oh look, there's a paint mark, because like, there was like some dust here. So first impressions of the figure, I really like this metallic blue. This metallic blue is awesome. The head sculpt looks great. I'm loving this metallic blue. Yeah, I think she looks really cool. She has really great details. The articulation looks like it's going to be really good. So, yeah. Let's get into the articulation now, I guess. So her head can move down this much. Her head can move up that much. The hairpiece hinders her articulation of her head moving upwards. But we do have another head sculpt that I believe the hair can move. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't actually move, but it's kind of like sculpted to the side, so I'm sure you'll get some more range. But yeah, not gonna get much articulation going up, but you can use the abdomen a bit. So the ab crunch, pretty good ab crunch. Going back, not so much. She can, wow. Yeah, I was trying to force it to see if she could hit the T-pose. Barely hits the T-pose, honestly. Maybe if I like swivel it around, but yeah. Barely hits the T-pose, honestly, because of the shoulder piece going into like that butterfly joint right there is double jointed. I'm scared I'm going to break something. Is she? Actually, I'm not sure she's double jointed. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I think this is as much as you're going to get from her. I'm not sure if I have to warm mine up, but it doesn't seem like she can bend any more than that, right? I don't want to force anything here because I don't want to break her. I was already scared that I popped off the shoulder there. She does have a bicep swivel. Slight, but still there. I didn't do side to side movement with her head, but it's pretty much, it's good on the left, but for some reason on the right it doesn't move much. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. She does have a bit of drop down legs. Her legs can go up this much. without forcing anything, obviously. I'm trying to be very gentle right now. She does have double jointed knees, so that makes me question whether she is double jointed. Let's check the other arm. Yeah, she's definitely not double jointed on her elbows. I'm not sure what's going on here. But her knees clearly are double jointed. She does have okay, yeah, she has like that side to side movement on the ankle. She does have a toe hinge as well. Side to side on the abdomen is really, really good, actually. Really good range there. Obviously, you get a gap on the waist. But I think I covered almost everything. I mean, I guess like the legs pop out more here. I think it might not actually scratch the thigh by doing this, just because like there's a whole gap here. So if anything, it might scratch here, but I don't really think so. I think this is some pretty good range here. Yeah, her articulation's okay. I'm really like not sure about these, if this is a single joint or a double joint, but clearly her knees are double jointed. I don't think this is a double joint here, is it? Like, I'm confused, like why it's stopping at the halfway point right here. Yeah, not sure, but in terms of paint, it looks pretty good. There are some like smudges in like small areas. Not really smudges, but just like, I guess like minor paint everywhere that's like going on her skin, I guess. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. You know, I think I like it. It's what I would expect or what I would want from a Psylocke figure, honestly. I don't think I would have wanted any more than this. I do wish that I could get this the elbows to bend more. Not sure why I can't. I'm not sure if it's just me or if the figure actually can't do it. I don't really know the mechanics and the technicalities of the figure. But yeah, let me know if she is double jointed on her elbows or if she's not. She looks great, honestly, and she's gonna look really good on my X-Men shelf. I really like her. I think the only gripe is just like some articulation issues. I didn't actually check her butterfly joint. Her butterfly joint is actually really good, to be honest. Like, she can touch her hands in front of her. That's a really good butterfly joint, and it didn't really look that good until I just moved it around. And yeah, she has a lot of range forward. I don't think she has that much range going back, but the range forward is actually pretty insane. I keep popping off this shoulder, but she has pretty good range. I'm gonna leave the articulation at that. We already got a closer look at the figure. We already saw her articulation. We saw the details, the paint looking really good. I am going to move on to the accessories now. As far as accessories, we have these open hands. These open palm hands. We have these holding hands. I believe these are holding hands. We're just like gripping hands. She has her two fingers pointing upwards with a peg here, which I'm sure might be for an effect, which we will talk about later. And then we have fisted hands completely closed because she comes with open palm hands, like the relaxed palm hands. So additional accessory is the closed hands. She does come with a belt that I believe is for the katanas for her waist. So I'm assuming you can pop off her waist or pop off her abdomen and then slide this in. I probably won't be doing that because that does seem to require a lot of work in terms of like replacing it and putting it back in. Unless, yeah, I don't think it can unattach. So I think you would actually have to pop it off, take it out, and swap it. That seems like a lot of work for me, but don't think I will be doing that. But I think you can fit the blade in here. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it looks like it has a hole in there. Can you fit the blade in? No, you can't fit the blade in. Okay, I thought you were going to be able to fit the blade in because it actually has a hole here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So you can actually pop off the handle and connect the handle to the, or at least I thought you could. Yeah. See, like that. That's pretty cool. probably won't be doing that because, again, I probably won't be using that. But I think that's a pretty cool added accessory. I did notice that my blades came with a couple scratches on them. I won't say it's faulty of the seller because it was sealed, but there's like a scratch there. Nothing that's bothering me too much. Just something to be cautious about. Oh, look, now it's popping off. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm putting it in the wrong way. But ever since I took it off, now it doesn't want to stay on. Anyways, that's pretty cool. So she comes with 2 of these with the sheath. And then she comes with, if I can get it out, she comes with 2 katanas, sculpted pretty nicely. I want to say it's bent a little bit. It is definitely bent. You can see it. I'm not sure why. Packaging was really nice. It was, everything came how it's supposed to, so yeah, weapons are not a hit, honestly. Accessories are kind of like flimsy. See, it's definitely tilted sideways. That sucks. And I feel like if I try to move it too much, I might break it and snap it. So for the most part, I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is. Very sad that it came that way. It does seem to be like this gold piece that's on the blade is like tilted sideways. So it might just be a manufacturing issue. Oh well. Let me see if the other one is like that. Yeah, this one is like straighter, so it's definitely a manufacturing issue on that blade. Then let's have a closer look at the other head sculpt with the hair on the side. I really love the sculpting on this hair. It definitely gives me like that comic book coloring, if you know what I mean. So very nice, very detailed. I love the head sculpt, actually. I want to say I like this head sculpt more. I'm not too crazy about her serious face. Then moving on from these, we have her psychic abilities or effects. So she comes with like these psychic blades or psionic blades, I don't know what they're called, which actually have a hand in them, and you can just peg them into her hand. Into her wrist, because they already have sculpted hands in there. So that is very cool, actually. And I really like the design on these. These look sick. They have like this translucent, like pink. I really like this. So really digging these accessories. Here again, you have another ability which has a hand already inside that you can just connect to the wrist peg. Awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. These are probably like punching effects. Really liking these. And lastly, we have like these circle effects that I told you earlier, which can connect to the hand. This hand right here, it has a peg to connect to the hand, which you can do that, which I'm not sure exactly what her abilities are, but very cool. A lot of options for accessories. 3 abilities with all of the ones that I just showed you. So for the final thoughts of this figure, I think this figure is okay. It's definitely above average, but it definitely is struggling with some flaws that were overlooked. Those elbows, I haven't been able to bend past 90 degrees for either of the arms. I also kept having the shoulders pop off from both the left and the right. It's not that they're loose or that like they're going to continue to pop off often. I just feel like when you're posing, or sometimes when you try to overextend the arm, they just easily pop off. I rather have them pop off than break, but that's still an issue you're going to probably encounter with this figure. She looks great. Don't get me wrong. She looks really good, but there's just some mistakes that are holding her back from being an amazing figure. For example, she could have easily had a thigh swivel implemented into her upper leg, because her thighs have like that band or like that blue. You could have easily implemented a thigh swivel here. If you look at the position of the leg here, on the left side, of this pose, she just looks very awkward. So I feel like this is one of the Mafex figures that definitely could have been much better with a thigh swivel. I also can't get the thighs to move very much, and if you look at the thigh on the right side, you can see like that gappage there. So there's like very awkward design choices on this figure that are holding it back. But this figure is great. It's definitely a solid Psylocke figure. You're definitely gonna get some good poses out from her. She's great. She looks good. Her quality, her design, everything is really, really good. It's solid for the most part, but there could be some improvements that would have helped this figure be better. Another thing with that hair, it being molded to that side that it's swaying on, I wish it would have been a piece that could have been moved around, or like had different swappable pieces to attach to the hair so that her hair could move left, right, or be able to move like the hair up and down so her head could articulate more. That's another issue I encountered. But like again, I said multiple times, this is a solid figure. I would probably rate her like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Her accessories are good. She has solid accessories. Then again, I had a manufacturing issue with one of mine where it's like bent. I also had a scratch on one of my sheaths for the sword. And I just feel like it's kind of inconvenient to use that waist piece. I don't know anybody who would want to willingly pop off and on her abdomen piece to swap that. I feel like it would have been much better with like a clip or something to like attach and unattach from her waist easier. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm just giving you my opinion, how I view this figure. I think it's solid. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys enjoyed this figure. And let me know if you guys have this figure. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know if you're going to be picking it up. Let me know if this is on your wish list. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear more from you guys, and I'm going to try to continue to be consistent with my uploads. I have been pretty busy recently, but I definitely want to continue to post reviews whenever I get the motivation to. And yeah, I appreciate everybody who made it to this part of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.